What'd you say?
Welcome to Haven Farm.
Hey guys, welcome back to Haven Farm. Today we are going to, I would say, attempt to move our pigs, but John has this all figured out. We're going to be putting them in our mobile sheep pen that we made, and then we're going to take down the fencing while they're in that and then move it to the new location and let them loose in there. So
the sheep pen is made from hog panel, so logically it would work, right?
So we actually built this thing for our sheep to be able to move them, and it's worked out really, really well. We even moved our dogs in it the other day, and we just used like scrap stuff that we had around.
With the sheep.
What?
Our dogs with the sheep.
Yeah, we moved our dogs with the sheep. Yeah, that's true. But we actually have a video of how we built it, so I'll be posting that. As you can see by all the puddles, we've been getting a bunch of rain. We were having no rain, and now we've gotten quite a bit. So this makes me so nervous because I know the fence is on. I checked the light, but they're touching this and nothing's happening.
Well, right now it's shorted out. Look, it's laying on the ground right here.
Oh yeah, and they're wood.
Shooting out like 500.
So really they could go right through this, and like, yeah, he just touched it. Or not he. These are two girls. I don't know why I just said he.
Slippery.
Oh, that's the water in the garden. I couldn't figure out what that sound was.
Get a bucket of pig feed. Just a little bit. You don't need very much. Okay, you want to turn fence off?
Yep. Okay, I'm going to turn the fence off. Oh, guys. We've been bucket training them, so if they ever did get out, John's watching me talk to you guys, so it's kind of weird, but if they ever did get out, then ideally, it's off. Ideally, we could, you know, lead them back with the same orange bucket, and they would come in. But the scary thing is, like, we don't have our perimeter fence done yet, so I mean, if they got out, wouldn't it be good? So it's very nerve-wracking. They're very curious. Do you want me to go on that side, or?
No, I'm just gonna lift that one. I think it's a feed bucket. I'm gonna let him go under. And yeah, can you stand right here?
Yeah.
Because this part of the fence will lift up slightly. But I'm sure, like, ow!
Also, if you don't own pigs, pigs are very heavy. When these guys were little, well, it's not even that they're heavy, they're also very hard to control. When these guys were little, John and I actually lifted them to show them to the dogs, and like, it was pretty difficult to keep them like contained in our arms.
Why are you eating my pants? Oh, I did spill their feet on my pants this morning. Well, not in my boots. Jeez, the weights. Oh.
Pasture safe.
That's crazy.
They'll be over there trying to get us.
So as you can see, they did exactly what we wanted. They got the majority of the roots up, turned all the soil, so now we will be able to actually plant in here. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Cayenne. Don't eat this. No, stay back. Not really. Ouch, I'm hooked. So how are we gonna get this shut though? Like,
Lift this up and then shut it.
Mama,
Lay the fence down, lift this up and shut it.
so you don't think they're gonna go crazy in here and try to get out?
If they do, it's hog panel. No,
Can
you
I
get
go
off the
in
fence.
the fish cage? Mom, can I?
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Archer, shake the bucket right there.
Can I come in? Mom, can you lift me in, Daddy?
No, right now.
You can try to push me. No, I can
Good
go under one of
girls.
these.
They're both girls, buddy.
Dad, can you just hold the fence out so I can climb over a fence and get down, Dad? Yeah, come over here.
I wish we could hold this, and then one of us. I don't want to like scare them and put
Yeah.
this in.
There, now set it down.
You got it.
Not yet, buddy. Because if they freak out, they're like so wild. Oh, babe.
Cody, why did you get in here? Buddy?
Because I want to.
No, you need to get out of here because if they go crazy and they run into you. Daisy. Come on. Daisy.
Go, go. Oh, they're coming back.
Oh!
You okay, Cody? Get shit in the head.
Oh, baby. So that actually went like as well as I feel like it could have gone. They went in pretty easily. They were a little bit hesitant, but they're in and they're eating right now. So much better than I actually thought it would go. Come on, girls. So now we are going to take down the fence. John's already started pulling it. And then the other thing John was just saying, or just talking about, was now that this is all, the soil's all turned, we have to be super quick to get the fabric down on it and get our mulch and dirt on it to start planting so the weeds don't start growing again. So we actually aren't moving them far. This is just the other part of our garden, and they're gonna be over here now. What did you need moved, babe? And I'll link this fence in the description. We really like it. We actually use it. Okay, I'll move out of that. We actually use it for our chickens, turkeys, pigs, sheep, and dogs. So.
Pushing fucking dog.
Oh my word, there was just a snake.
There's a what?
A snake.
I don't know, buddy. Just get some. Probably 1, 2, 3.
Keep poking me. Whoa, that's a high.
So this is their little pig house that we made them. And they actually tore the whole piece off because they like to scratch their backs on this. So it's actually supposed to look like this. But they push us all out. I hear an ice cream truck.
Can we go get it?
No.
Ready?
Why, Mom?
We got animals that take care of.
Well, if it's, well, after if it's,
No, it'll still be there.
huh? Huh?
It won't still be there.
Okay. We just have to take this set up and not move.
We walk this way because there's a giant puddle. Okay, I'm good.
Dad,
Closer, closer. No, you're right there.
Daddy, do you want me to go get like a bucket of mulch?
No.
If you
Lift the metal up. Okay.
Ow, that's getting this.
Okay, let go of the metal and slide the board up.
Oh, your sock's jammed. My says
Here's one.
All we used for this were 2 pallets that we actually got for free. We picked them up. What happened?
It just, metal fell on my finger.
We picked these up for free from a local like food supply store. And then the sheeting we had left over from our big shed. And that piece of wood was from, I have no idea, some sort of job. So I know I say a lot like the things we make are just from stuff we find around our land. And a lot of you may be like, oh, well, we don't have that stuff, you know, just lying around. But I more so say that to encourage you all to like get thrifty and creative and use what you do have instead of always, you know, thinking that you have to have things new, which it's nice to have things new sometimes, of course, but that's not always an option, and you don't have to have like brand new nice things to be able to homestead or have animals. Like you don't need the perfect coop or anything like that. So now we lucked out because it is so rainy and wet, it's going to be really easy to push these in, whereas before it's been super hard to get these in the ground. We might not even need a hammer today.
Yep.
Normally we run 2 of these fences,
Oh, we need some more of those
and
gray or brown.
so like Jonathan would be starting at one side, putting them in the ground, and then I would be starting like going the other way, but this is a smaller fence and it's just one length of it.
The other
So
ones are
you
these.
can't, it's
Big
kind of
ones,
just like a
black and brown.
one-person job.
Yeah, the ones that I took back. How much? All of them?
Get
I only saw one.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're in the stock tank. The little plastic
Yeah.
one.
Wasn't there one we left out?
No, I took it back. I forgot about this.
Do you want me to just stand there and hold that?
If it what?
You want me to just stand there and hold that?
No, I gotta, before I can pull that, I'd have to have this.
Okay.
But I'm just getting basically set.
Did you ever look up if they sell this fence with the H-post things that we like at the bottom?
I actually like these better. Now that I've had them both in solid ground. Because these are, I think the reason I went with these is they're drivable. So you can like hammer them
Yeah.
from the top. The other ones you can't, it'll bend them in. Like the turkeys, the one we had all that issue with, was like shot.
Yeah. So because we added this little square section over here, it's not lining up correctly, so we're actually just going to scoot the pin over and leave it over here so that they can get acquainted with it, and it also solves our problem.
Hopefully raising them where they get comfortable with this pen will allow us to get them in the pen easier for moving them, one, and two, when it comes time to get them in a trailer, having that pen set up and then ushering them in the trailer from that pen will be much easier than trying to, you know, get them from an electric fence area into the trailer. So I think just essentially training them to that's going to be nice and easy.
Well, hello. Key-ball. Oh, good.
Good catch.
I caught the ball.
One thing you can always find around our land: baseballs and Legos everywhere.
You want to get the
Ready, girls?
Silas, Jen, you want to get the thing, the food?
Nah.
Well, I can't just jump in, so
What are you afraid of, buddy?
go ahead and grab it. When I start pulling, it'll come to the back. Grab it.
Okay, go, 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 go. I'm supposed to bite me.
They're not gonna bite you. We're in there with them. They don't bite. Girls!
Girls. Girls,
Grab it,
they...
Richard.
No. I'll grab that.
They're gonna have a nice baseball snack.
Baseball. Good job.
Oh, the pig's on the bottom.
They are not sure about it.
So they're permanent thing, if we ever do build a permanent
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should for
We'll
birthing.
have, yeah, I was gonna say when they birth, we're gonna have to have something.
We'll do it on those wheels we had the big coop on.
Yeah.
Tow it with the tractor, because we won't move that very often.
So when they actually birth, they can roll over and kill their babies. So we'll have to separate them and separate the girls is what I mean. Separate the girls and, you know, have them in a more confined space, but not too confined that they roll over on the babies. I love their little curly tails. So cute.
Notes right there. We'll get the pitchfork so we can scoop this little bit so that we need out.
Another way we tell the girls apart is they're on the notch system. So their ears, Cayenne right here, she used to be a bunch bigger so we could tell, but she actually just has one notch in the ear. And then Daisy has, I believe, 3. Yeah, 3 notches. And they are actually pure Berkshire pigs.
Registered. That's why they have the notch.
They're registered and everything.
You gotta notch the ears to register. Archer, come on, dude.
Hi, Cayenne.
Okay, ready?
This thing has actually been utilized a bunch around the land.
It's probably our most utilized coop besides the chicken coop.
Yeah.
That's literally lived in.
Sorry. How is that gonna work with it being slanted? Like just it being on the
That's what I'm
slope.
trying to figure out right now.
Oh.
I may pull this back
Mhm.
and just make that corner less 45, which is probably what I'm going to do. And then we may have to come back onto the mulch a little bit with these piles.
Okay.
So it's right down here.
You'll see eventually in videos, but we're actually making a mulch like barrier around the whole garden. Oh, that's nice, Cayenne.
Actually, you know what we should do? Go get a bunch of cardboard from like an appliance store and just lay that over, like rake this all nice and flat.
Okay.
And just put that on with a thin layer of mulch because you could bury the mulch.
Okay.
Just a real thin, just enough to kind of, and that way the grass won't grow and it'll just keep, and then it'll give us time to get whatever we need to do. Hey, buddy.
Why are you making big volume on?
So I don't want.
I touched your tail. I unwagged it. Bite.
Cayenne.
Come up here.
Daisy. Daisy.
Dad, don't cut your head open again.
I won't, thanks.
Next time I'll take you to
Do you want me to keep them in? Because that fence is down over there.
Gonna do this for now.
Okay.
They don't want to escape naturally.
I don't know, but they're curious.
They'll be more curious if it's brand new eating area. They just get it.
Are you putting one at the corner over there?
What?
Are you putting one at the corner over there?
One more time.
Are you putting a post at that corner? Or are we going to leave
Yes,
it like
I
that?
can pull it.
Yeah.
But they can do that right there. Can you hand the T-post?
Catch. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. They're good climbers. I'm gonna zip tie this for now.
Alright, so this is how you get in and out. You just release this. Obviously, you have to turn the electric fence off first. But then you just release the carabiner and pull the fence towards it. Pull the carabiner through. And then do that down here.
You think the kids are going to be able to do that?
Yeah. Stays nice and tight all the way around. And then... Okay, so this is a Premier 1 solar IntelliShock 120X solar panel. What you have is you have a grounding rod. As long as you have semi-wet ground, it works. This works good enough for an area this size. When we do our full perimeter fence, I'll drive ground rods, 3 ground rods, 10 feet apart, 6 feet in the ground. So that'll be a permanent, and then I'll just pull off of that wherever we're at. But for this one, I'll take this and drive it into the ground. You get a hammer or your foot. And then you hook the grounding one, which is black if you hook it up correctly. Just hook that on, red to here, and normally, you know, when these are connected, you'll hook the 2 ends together. And then you just press the on button. This does have the option for...
Hold on, she's right up against it. Daisy! Cayenne!
That's Cayenne. She's fine. She's far enough away.
Okay.
She gotta remember. But this one does have AC and DC power.
You can hear it clicking.
AC being plugged in. But we do have a thing that plugs into the wall and then plugs into this. So if you want to run an extension cord or put this in your shed or anything, you can have it without the solar panel. Or DC, which is the battery inside here, a deep cycle. So you can go all the way up and all the way down. It does let you know when it's fully charged or when it's dying by the light. You gotta learn somehow. But I'm gonna go get the electrical fence tester to see how many volts we're getting without a complete circuit. To see if I need to complete the circuit. So I'll be right back.
It's so nerve-wracking to me for them to be up against the fence when it's turned on.
So our fence detector is the Fence Doctor by Zariba. It's they call it the electric fence diagnostics tool. It locates short, so when you press this button, it'll tell you how many kilovolts is going through the fence, and then it also will tell you if there's an issue with grounding or shorting out or anything. It'll tell you that and which direction it is on the wire by the arrows there. So it only goes up to 9.9 kilovolts, which is 9,900 volts. So if you have a fence more than that, that's plenty powerful. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this. Yeah, so see, even without the full circuit, we're getting 9,900 plus kilovolts. Man. Very low amps, 1 amp.